welcome to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green. What do you know? It's my birthday yet again. I'm so glad you decided to waste a little time with me and join me. And we are going to get to my birthday celebration right after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there to waste time with that. All right, here we are. Now let's see how this all works. We'll see. So first, let's take a look at this beautiful view of the Las Vegas Strip, and hopefully you guys can hear me. But so to your left, the Eiffel Tower right there. Can you believe it? The Eiffel Tower right there, and then the big spinning wheel thing of the jig, right? And then what do we got over here? Going to be a water show in a little while, and Bellagio. There's some hotel named after an alleged president. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys can join me, and I've never done this like this before, so hopefully you can all hear me and see me. And this is the beauty of being an influencer. I'm joining you from the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino, my favorite place in Las Vegas, of the touristy types. So anyway, yes, thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. I'm really glad you guys are here. And we're going to talk about the show too. This is not just about my birthday, but we're going to talk about other things. It's a little dark right here. I'm just trying to find a good spot, and I'll do that. So hopefully you guys can all hear me. But anyway, I see a lot of people I know. Cheese Guy, Beat the Wheat, Don, Sin City Collector, our mod tonight, Sean, Tony. Oh, look, here comes the water show. Hold on. I don't want to interrupt that. This is what you tuned in for. You've heard enough of me talk about Vito Brato. The world famous Bellagio fountains right there. And we'll watch a few seconds of this, and then we'll get to the rock and roll talk. You're only 70 years old once. I hope that I still look good for my age. And I want to point out that the last interview we did was with Steve Blaze of Lillian Axe, and that one is getting quite popular, and I'm glad that you guys liked it. I got a lot of your questions in that one. And then before that, Steve Riley, which is making news. Very controversial interview with Steve Riley. People are fighting about it and tweeting about it and message boarding about it, and so that's good, so we can use it. The channel needs all the help it can get. Look at how beautiful that is. And yeah, I feel like we should have 1 million subscribers. So if you'd like to get me something for my birthday, for my virtual birthday, I will happily take virtual subscriptions. Subscribe to the site and to the page. Waste some time with Jason Green. Tell your friends, whatever you can do. It certainly helps. And super chat or whatever. Last week we had some really famous people stopping in and super chatting. How cool is that? So I got to tell you some big news coming up. One, I was about to do an interview with Michael Sweet from Striper. We were going to talk about the new Striper documentary. The problem is Michael Sweet has a detached retina and has some health problems, and so we have to put that on hold. So when he's better, we will get to that. Also, on the news front, Blackie Lawless, it's looking good. Looks like in January, Blackie Lawless will be here. It's what you've all wanted to see, and we are going to get to that. I'm so excited. That's one of the big ones that everyone wanted, and we're going to ask him the questions that you want. And if you guys want to ask Blackie Lawless questions yourself, go to my Patreon. It's in my description of all my videos. Hey, Marge Raymond is watching. Marge Raymond from the band Flame and Renegade. I have a great interview with her, and you should go to the channel and watch that. So thank you for the birthday wishes. March. So anyway, if you guys want to ask questions, go to the Patreon and sign up, and you can ask questions of some of these really great people. It's cheaper than Cameo and all that other nonsense. Anyway, did the show end? I hope you guys enjoyed that. It happens every 15 minutes. And so, yeah, and again, guys, thanks to Marge for stopping by. You should definitely check her interview out. She's got an amazing story. If you're not familiar, Renegade was a band with Joey Kramer and Jimmy Crespo and who am I forgetting? Oh, Tom Hamilton, all from Aerosmith. G-Man, thank you so much. Much appreciated, G-Man. The first birthday super sticker of the night. It's hard to believe, but Gene Simmons, is sharing the wealth. I appreciate it. And you can hear a little bit of the Renegade music on YouTube, and I recommend you check it out. Again, check out that interview. And we're going to have Marge come on for a whole hour here live because she has so much cool stuff to say and stories that we didn't get to. So we will do that. Again, I'm trying to get to everyone's birthday wishes. Rockefeller, Dark Jester. Let's see. Someone thinks I'm drinking, which I do not. I have 2 biceps. John D, thank you so much. I see a lot of my Patreons, and that's much appreciated. Made in Stone, watching from Argentina. How amazing is technology that I am sitting here on the Las Vegas Strip, and you're watching in Argentina. How amazing is that? Didn't even know that this would work. So, holiday weekend, not just my birthday, of course. If you celebrate my birthday, which you should, we're also have Thanksgiving coming up for my American friends watching, and then African American Friday is this Friday, so got that coming up, and then of course the holidays. The holidays are coming. I've got my old-fashioned family Christmas shirt on, and this evening I am going to go down to the ice skating rink here at the Cosmopolitan, and at 7 p.m. they are going to show Christmas Vacation on the marquee of the hotel. How bizarre is that? Only in Las Vegas. The marquee of the hotel shows the movie. They've got an ice skating rink. They have artificial snow. They've got food and drinks and all kinds of fun. So that's my plan for the night. And my good friend is coming up from California, and she'll be here soon, but she's stuck in traffic, so she's missing all the excitement that Las Vegas has to offer. And I've been a little under the weather, but the show must go on. I'm still glad to be here, and couldn't think of better surroundings to celebrate my birthday. Tony, thank you so much. Tony says, happy birthday to the man who saved my life in this contest. Thanks, Jason. Well, that's the best compliment that anybody can give. I'm trying to learn which direction the camera is. I think it's over here. I'll get better at this, I promise. But so I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy this. And we can do Christmas Vacation lines all night. That cat had 9 lives. He sure spent them all. You smell that? Fried pussycat. I'm definitely save the neck for me. We can talk Christmas Vacation. You want to share your favorite quotes? I'm excited. I've seen the movie 10,000 times, and now to watch it from an ice skating rink that used to be a swimming pool inside a casino, I think will be a fun experience. And so I'm going to take a few days off and stay here, go home, celebrate Thanksgiving. And Friday, this Black Friday or African American Friday, if you're politically correct, we'll have an interview. I'm not sure which one it is yet. I think it might be Johnny Monaco, but Johnny Monaco's interview needs some editing. Him and I might have had too much fun and said some things that we would regret. So it's either going to be Johnny Monaco if enough's enough, or it is going to be Steve Roy from Mentors. So. And again, Blackie Lawless coming in January. Michael Sweet, we have to reschedule. Rob Affuso from Skid Row. Rob Affuso has he's had us reschedule a few times. He says next week he is a big one. I know that we have. Thank you, Chris. Chris is drinking for me. I appreciate that. But yeah, no birthday drinking for me. But you guys can do it for me. So, Rob Fuso from Skid Row, a great one, and that is coming up. We're going to get that done. Darren, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Look at all these great birthday wishes. Nothing makes a guy happier than all these great birthdays. Chris wishes. Chris from New Zealand. How great is that? Jimmy Ray Hawkins, OC Southern California, excuse me. How could I forget? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And hey, there's Michelle. Michelle, thank you for your birthday wish. And now get here already. You're stuck in traffic. And that's that California to Las Vegas holiday commute. I'm wearing my glasses today so that I can read all of these great birthday wishes. Canada, right there. I like to see people from all over, and it makes me happy that you guys watch the channel, and make sure you like the channel, comment the channel, subscribe to the channel, all those cool things. But we've got a lot of good stuff coming up, and we were supposed to have Rob Fuso, like I said yesterday, had to reschedule, and so soon enough, that interview, because I think he's the one from Skid Row who has the untold story. So we're going to find out what he's got going on. And then if you watched my interview with Steve Riley from LA Guns and Wasp, I commented how the other guys in Tracy Guns' version, or whatever it's called, would go start commenting and talking shit, and it's happening. And Tracy Guns had a tweet my link with a laughing thing, which is fine. I appreciate him sharing it, and he's certainly welcome to come on and say what he would like to say. But listen, a little controversy isn't always a bad thing. Shitter's full, of course. How can we not get to that one? That's a big one. I like some of the obscure lines in the movie, like when the tree expands, a little full, a lot of sap, things like that. And we're talking Christmas Vacation today, but I can also do all the other movies as well. Some of the greatest movies that they have. Hey, Vicky, thank you so much. Another one of my great Patreons. Really appreciate all you guys. And to be honest, you guys really keep the channel going. I'm trying to change my angle so that I don't have 97 chins. But that's a good angle right there. But anyway, so we can try to get to as many of your questions as you want. I know people want to request interviews. They want to hear about Harry K. Cody and Vito Bratta and a whole bunch of other people that I can't find. Thank you, Jason, for the birthday wishes. All of you guys, really, like I said, much appreciated. And so here in Las Vegas, the fountain show starts every 15 minutes. So it's and it's free. It's one of the few things that's free. Yeah, Grace, she died 50 years ago. The blessing. Absolutely, yeah. I'll tell you a story about the actor who played the uncle. I can't think of his name right now. I think his last name was like Bickley, William Bickley, maybe. Anyway, I was going to study acting in New York, and I was very close to studying with him. And it would have been great. I don't remember what happened. I think I moved away or whatever. But now I watch that movie. It's like, man, I could have studied acting with the uncle with the toupee. His name escapes me, but if you guys remember it. Yeah, Sin City Collector. You could not be more accurate. I'm certainly not too proud to ask for or solicit or celebrate with birthday virtual tips. What the hell? Why not? We're at a virtual birthday party, and anyway, you guys can do that. We've got a few thousand people tuning in from all over the world. Oh, it's time for another water show. And the good thing is you can't really hear the music so well, or I would have to cut it out. Let's enjoy, shall we? Pretty cool. I wish I knew how to zoom in, but I don't think that's an option with this technology. But yeah, enjoy the Vegas Strip wherever you guys are. Elliot Strong, thank you so much, Elliot. Much appreciated. I'm glad to see all the patrons out here showing support. I don't want to say this wrong, but I think it's the Bahana. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And yeah, look at that. I'll show you around my digs here in just a little bit. Beautiful balcony here. This is if you're going to come to Vegas, this is the place to stay. This is definitely the place to stay. Look how big this balcony is. You can run laps out here, and beautiful view of the Las Vegas Strip. I forget I live in Las Vegas until I actually come out to the Strip, which is not very often, because I don't know. I mean, but then you start to realize it is like living in a adult Disneyland. Yes, Damon Johnson would be a good one. I make lists, by the way. After the show, I sit down with my crayon and I make lists. Let's see. Tracy blocked you. Of course he did. He's very sensitive. Everybody's very sensitive. But hold on. Thank you so much, DC Pearl. Thank you so much for watching and coming out here to celebrate my birthday with me. I'm going to tell you a story. Thomas Wolf, thank you, Thomas. Much appreciated. I appreciate you watching. I'm going to tell you a story about my last birthday. My last two birthdays, I decided I was going to play shows. But every time I'm in a band, I do all the work. And the other bozos should show up. So 2 birthdays ago, we were going to play the Double Down. It's a punk rock bar here. And Scotty Griffin had a prior commitment, and he could not make it. So we got a guy named Dirk Vermin. He's a great guy. He owns a place called the Pussycat Tattoo. He's a punk band called the Vermin, and he also hold on. Thank you, Marge. Much appreciated. You got to check out Marge's music, and you come back, Marge, and join me live next time. We'll have you on here too. So he has a reality show about bad tattoos, I think it was called. It was on AMC or A&E or something with an A and another vowel. Anyway, so he sat in for the night, but it was a rough night, and I remember, there's no dressing rooms or anything at that place, so we were out in the cold, and of course I got sick, and used a new amp. I had to borrow something, and it was a nightmare. No one showed up. No one cared about my birthday. And then, sorry, I'm talking over the water show. This is the triumphant finale, I think. It's much crazier than it seems. Some planes going by. And so then last year, it's the middle of a pandemic, and we played a venue. I won't say the name, but they told me we can't promote the show, and but we can play. So then they told me after the show that if my birthday party, one of the owners, if my birthday party was attended as badly as yours, I would kill myself. And that made me feel fantastic on my birthday. What a great sentiment. And again, nobody showed up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do this birthday thing virtually. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to have a nice time. And hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate the birthday gift, the support of the channel, and for calling me a righteous dude. Thank you so much, Eric. Much appreciated. And you guys, like I said, you guys make it all worthwhile. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to do what I want to do, and spend time with my friends and people that are close to me, and have fun. And so that is what this whole Las Vegas virtual weekend is my own birthday party is about. And and no more playing shows until someone else wants to plan one of these shows. And I'll show you a little bit of this beautiful hotel room. Let's take a look, shall we? Should we take a look around the room here at the Cosmopolitan? That's a tripod in the bed, just in case. You never know. This is a little odd to me. I don't know what you guys think, but you have the bed here, and then you have a couch, like a cheering section. You know what I mean? So here you are in the bed, And then you could have like an audience. You could charge an admission, or they could hold up signs, like 10 or less, depends on what it is. But anyway, this is a nice king size bed. And then let's take a look at the bathroom. Here's a beautiful mirror. And there's 2 bathrooms in this hotel room. So this is for those of you new to bathrooms, this is a tub. There it is, tub. Beautiful Roman sunken tub. I'm not sure. Eric might be right. Eric, that might be the director's chair. You may have a point there. Jason Green interview can happen. We got to find the right person to interview Jason Green. Thank you, Dan. Yes, there's got to be a lone wolf. I am a lone wolf for sure. If you guys would like to join me in the shower, look how beautiful this shower is. I never thought that I would broadcast from a shower. This is the first time I've worn pants at one of my live streams. Okay, so anyway, and then there's your little vanity thing. Beautiful. Let's take a look at what else this hotel has to offer. This is now we're going to the living room section, and I've learned that the living room section, my moderator is hiding in the bathroom now. He does not want to participate, which is okay. He's very shy, but he's on there. The Cincinnati Collector is on there, and he is moderating and admitting. Anyway, this is the living room, and then over here, this is the mini bar. If you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, there was a great episode about the mini bar 2 weeks ago with the wasabi peas, and I don't see anything like that here, but they do have some fun stuff. And then they have all this fantastic state-of-the-art artwork. And then that's another bathroom right there where Armad is hiding. K-Bear, thank you so much. Happy 70th for me. Yes, thank you. I don't get rated. That is the goal. I appreciate that. I thank you so much for the birthday present. So, okay, so, and then that's somebody else's room, I think. And there's some artwork. And then you come this way, and this is where I'll be watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. If you guys don't know, I was actually in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade twice when I worked for Trauma. It was called, I played a character called Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. He was the best friend of the Toxic Avenger. And Lloyd Kaufman, the creator of Trauma, he dressed up once as the Toxic Crusader and joined me in the parade. So I love I'm a big fan of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So when I wake up, hopefully if I wake up on Thursday, because that's Thanksgiving, I will watch it on that nice big TV on the couch with my friend. And so everyone's very quiet. Usually when I'm sitting in my living room, it's I got so much to say and we got so much to talk about. I got to pick better angles. Hold on. Okay. Plug my phone in for a minute. And okay, hold on. Oh, hey, look at this. But first of all, thank you so much for that. I love your name, by the way, Peter Northcott. For those of you who know about Peter Northcott, yes. So your Macy's rig on your Instagram. Yes, thank you. I'm going to share some more of that. I love to share my old Trauma memories. I definitely love the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The Sin City Collector, who's hiding still, he would like to remind you to hit the like button. All of these things help. Listen, you're helping me pay my bills. That's the most important thing, and I couldn't be more thankful. This is not an easy gig to do, influencing, as they say. It's the most pretentious term in the world. But anyway, so I thank you guys. But it also helps the channel. The more likes and subscriptions, it helps the channel. So I used to drive through Manhattan the night before Thanksgiving and see Doofy and Snoopy laying in a side street. I remember the good old days when they would set up the plays. Yes, Miguel is off in Hollywood. That is correct. He will be joining us again soon. We're working on the Michael Anthony hot sauce taste testing. Just watched an interview with Lloyd. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story, but don't tell Lloyd. I had Lloyd on the show. We did an amazing interview, and then I forgot to save it. And I'm not going to tell him. I'm just going to have him come back. But yes, and so yeah, that was the answer to Miguel. Miguel's off in Hollywood right now, so I'm not going to stay on here too long. I did want to celebrate my birthday with you guys, and I'll be honest, like I'm an only child, and I live out in Las Vegas. My family is back in New York City. I'm sure my mother is watching. My mother is on Facebook, and she is very concerned that I don't accept her request or that I haven't answered her birthday greeting. I haven't actually seen it yet. I am thankful that so many of you send me birthday wishes. I will try to answer every single one of them, including my mother's. Uh, but she's very serious. She's new to Facebook. She doesn't realize that Facebook is on the way out. For her, it's on the way in, and it's very important that that I react. So let's see here. Pennsylvania, cold. Yeah, I'm sure. In LA right now, it's like 80 degrees. They've been having unseasonably hot time. And Eric is right. Never mix family and social media. Never. Listen, my mother knows everything about my ridiculous life. She watches the show. She's very supportive. She's always supported me to do ridiculous things, or at least supported me when I did ridiculous things. And but she's very, very concerned about social media, and so, and doesn't realize that there are hundreds of comments today, and I'm so thankful. But we'll get to it. Vegas is definitely better than 20 degrees. I would say it's about 60, maybe 65, but it's getting a little cooler, and that is when I'm ice skating. Fricks Yor, I think I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the birthday greeting. I appreciate that. I'm a sad. I suffer from abandonment issues, and so to come on here and to see the 400, 500 people who are circulating in and out of this chat, wish me a happy birthday certainly makes me feel like a big shot, and I'm so thankful. So thankful for all of you. I wish you can come down and watch Christmas Vacation with me by the ice skating rink, and yes, don't let I know everyone's saying how great this room is, but don't let the room convince you that I'm rich and stop you from sharing your birthday wealth. Ron C, thank you so much. Good to see you, and I really appreciate that. Yes, the bandits stick together. Yeah, believe me, I spent many holidays sitting in less exciting places than this. Sean, you make a good point. Tony Harnell from TNT, we had corresponded, and during the lockdown, and he wants to do it, and then I should have followed up. It's hard to stay up on all these people's schedule. Eventually, I'll have producers and all those things, but right now it's a lot. That's why I'm only doing interviews on Friday right now, so that I can sort of deal with my own life as well. But Pete Black, ex King Diamond, everybody King Diamond would be good. I may bring a moose mug. I believe me, I have several, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see here. Lead singer Lunatics. I would love that one. I've seen Lunatics a lot of times in New York. I saw the Lunatics also open for Weezer and No Doubt, of all things. Thank you so much. Think Real. I appreciate it. You've always supported the channel, and I appreciate the birthday sentiment. I don't want people to think this is a telethon, but I am certainly thankful that you guys join me and support. Because we want to keep this going. I will point out we're at 760,000 subscribers. I say we because you are part of this. We've built a community, and I'm very proud of it. And so we have 8,200, maybe pushing 8,300 subscribers. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do. That is the best way to subscribe. And I'll tell you, when you interview someone like Blackie Lawless, it comes with, let's see your subscriptions, let's see your views. You don't just get those kind of guests. They want to make sure that you it's funny you're talking about the Go-Go's. I'm thinking about seeing the Go-Go's on January 1st here in Las Vegas. Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, the Go-Go's. Rob, thank you so much. Much appreciated. I'm going to make it as rocking as I can. And yes, Wasp. Everybody loves Wasp. Wasp is a, and I'm going to ask the questions. I can't give them away right now, but I'm going to ask the questions that you guys want to ask. And I'm going to talk about some other things that you wouldn't think about. And we're going to make a really good interview. Okay, we're at 30 minutes into the big birthday party. I'm just going to stay on a little bit longer. And so that, here's a hard name to say. This is a tongue twister. Alpha Astra Aqua. Happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This does feed my ego. I will say thank you so much, guys. I'm used to people not caring about my birthday. Oh, I think it's time for the water show, though. And you guys deserve to see the finer things in Las Vegas. Like the Bellagio water show. They told me that the higher up, this is my birthday, so they wanted to take good care of me. They said this high up room is going to be the best view of the water show. But I personally think a lower view would have been better because I could barely see the damn thing. It looks tiny, you know what I mean, from here. And then you can't hear the music, which is good for copyright reasons. The Eiffel Tower has got all kinds of lights going on. And okay, let's get to. Thank you for watching the interviews, and I like what you're saying. If you don't know the person, you still watch. That has been my goal. That has been my goal, to turn you guys on to interviews with people that you might not have heard of. And when that happens, we all get to see something cool. And some of the people that I'm not that familiar with, I really enjoy the interviews as well. So I like getting to know these people. Sin City Collector is absolutely right. Definitely a beautiful view. Everyone commenting on the view. It is very nice and very peaceful. Freedom 20, thank you so much. Lake Town is there every morning when I do my live interviews, and it means so much to be in the chat. To be there, yeah. Look at this. This is an exciting one. This show is bad. Oh my goodness, you hear that? It's a big one. Old Faithful. If you guys have ever been to Las Vegas, you've probably seen this. Hey, G-Man is back. It's so good. Let the good times roll. I love being a Patreon. Yeah, Gene. Corey Clark is always a hoot. I would like to have him. Kyle Thomas. That one I don't know as well, but I'm assuming. Ian, you said Bloyster call. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. It is beautiful, and I appreciate the happy birthday. Thank you, Lake Town. Everybody loving the view, and we're having a great view here. Cosmopolitan's a great hotel. They have a place called Secret Pizza. It's a secret. It doesn't really have a name, and I went there and I had a slice of pizza before the show, being a Sin City Collector. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate the birthday wishes. And look at what's going on down there. It's fascinating. And it's like New Year's. Traffic is. I should be doing a traffic report for you guys. They do have an advertisement thing down here, and they're advertising that the Jets are playing Las Vegas. I don't know if anyone even remembers the Jets. I don't mean the football team, the Jets. I mean the family act. You have to be 70 like me to remember that. Yeah, is that it? And there we go. Another successful. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not over. Maybe it's not. I don't know. This is it's hard to tell without the music, to know when the big crescendo happens. I don't know how long the Eiffel Tower has been doing that light thing like that. I don't know. But if you saw European Vacation and you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower, I vote no on the berets. All right, let me sit down here for a second. I know it's dark, but this is good lighting for me. Anyone have any questions? Any questions? I'm ready to answer your questions. I've got a beautiful view. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. I guess we missed the big holy cow. I'm doing good at being hyped and chill at the same time. That is kind of my thing. That is my thing. Hyped and chill at the same time. All right. Let's I'm going to try to sit in every spot in this room. Try to get all the value out of it. Hey, Thomas, thank you so much. Singing happy birthday to me. Much appreciated. In my head, I'm singing it with you, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you like the channel. When this started, who knew that we would build this fun little thing? So let's catch up, though, about videos that you may have watched or miswatched. First, let me answer this. I'm trying to get the Kiss Destroyer pop vinyl set. I have not been able to get it. It's a Walmart exclusive. I try to find it. I have not. I'm going to have to get up on Black Friday at 5 a.m. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I got the AC/DC one. I passed on the NSYNC one. For those of you who know the Funko Pops, know we're talking about. How close do you live to the Strip? Seems like it would keep you up at night. I live very close, but you're not close enough to hear anything or be distracted by it. I'm probably 3 miles away. Cincinnati Collector probably knows better than me. Have you had a good birthday? What else have you been up to? I've been a little under the weather, but and I didn't do much. I went to the post office, I dropped off some things, and now I'm here. And the night starts here. This is the fun. And like I said, my friend is in traffic, but she'll get here and we'll go out to dinner and do things like that. Address the Tiffany thing. I just saw the Tiffany video. Cincinnati Collector and we watched it. She seemed like she was a bit intoxicated. I've seen her intoxicated before. I didn't expect that. She had an off night. And I've worked with a lot of people who've had those kind of nights. I think she'll be fine. She's very talented. I was at her rehearsals a few months ago, and she was great, and she is great, and she will rebound. But unfortunately, TMZ, people have their phones, and we're there to capture it. And Tiffany, the pop singer, had an off night. You can catch that video interview with her on my channel. When and where can I purchase the Sin City Reject CD? The Sin City Reject CD is very rare. There is some talk about it coming out formally with a label and coming out on vinyl. There is some talk. But for now, you can sign up for my Patreon, and I can try to get you one of the few signed copies that are left. There's not many. Other than that, the physical copies are rare. So, Long Beach area. Hi, Dan. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. I don't want to butcher your name. Niall, I think. It does feel like Tokyo in a way. Yeah. Asking how it affected there. It was terrible. There was a time last year where the entire Las Vegas Strip was closed. Everything I just showed you was just shut down. There was no cars, no nothing. It's pretty crazy. Let's see what else you guys are asking. I'm trying to get to everything. Okay, I think I'm caught up so far. We could talk about that. Yeah, Eric, thank you. I always say when I do these things that I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make a list of things to talk about. But Brass Against. So what do you think about that? You guys know about Brass Against? Brass Against is a band that they were supporting Tool on tour. And they have a female singer, and they play heavy metal songs with brass instruments and other instruments of that type, I suppose. And they do War Pigs and things like that. And the singer, her name is Sofia Iorista. She had to go to the bathroom, and she invited somebody up onto the stage, and she said that she had to urinate, and she did on this guy's face. I think it's one of the most interesting videos you're going to see in quite some time. I've heard a lot of theories that it's fake. I don't think it's fake. I mean, it certainly looks real. She drops a trowel and she squats over this guy's face. People are concerned about the amount of liquid that flows. I mean, it is a heavy stream, as they say. But I think it's funny. And look, we're talking about a band that we never would have talked about before. None of us would have cared, and now we are all here chatting about it. Anyway, it's the greatest thing that they could do. The band spoke out though and said that this is not what we do and we'll never do it again. And but anyway, if you're a fan of seeing brass instrument heavy metal bands with singers that pee on people. You can find that video. Okay, so I think that's good on that. Let's get Sean. Thank you so much. I'd love to tell more trauma stories. One day I'll get organized and I'll do a whole night of trauma stories because I spent a long time there and did some really crazy things and traveled as well. Someone's asking if I've seen a Gary Newman documentary. It sounds really interesting. Streaming on Canopy. I don't know what Canopy is, but it sounds interesting. And I'd be interested to watch Gary Newman. Hold on, I'm going to plug my device in. Okay. What else do we want? Warren DeMartini update. That's a good one. Everyone wants to know what is going on with Warren DeMartini. I have emailed Warren DeMartini. I laid it on the line. I explained to him what we need to do, and he has not replied. Did talk to Stephen Piercy yesterday, though. Talked to Stephen Piercy a lot. September 5 says, "Essay, Jason, happy birthday, bro." Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Eric, I don't think it's fake either. The Vault Keeper is here. The Vault Keeper is wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Chris is having the whole drinking game for me, which I appreciate. One beer down. Next one is for me. I appreciate that. Let me know what kind of beer you're drinking. And all right, I think I'm getting everything. Have you ever gone to the M3 Festival in Maryland? In 2014 or 15, I was working with a band called Winger. And yeah, I attended the M3 Festival. It was great. And we drove to New York City after that. And we played a record release party there for their record called Better Days Coming. I directed a few music videos off of that record. And I really did enjoy the M3 Festival. And I'd like to get back again. We shall see. And Frosted is having the oldie. When I was growing up in New York City, a lot of people liked to do the oldie. Which rock cruise were you on? Same year, 2014 maybe, I think so, with Winger. Cinderella's last concert ever. That's how you know which one it was. Winger was the last, Cinderella played their final show. It's a question, let me see. Who would be the last person that you would want to celebrate your birthday with? This is a good question. Phil Lewis Blotzer or, well, I mean, I'm not fond of either Phil Lewis or Bobby Blotzer, so that's tough. There's probably something else. I think there's people in the room next to me yapping. There might be fans. Kip Winger's a genius. Yes, definitely a musical genius at the least. What's on the menu for birthday dinner? Yeah, cake or, that's a good question. What I'm going to have. I don't know. Sin City Collector and I are going to look around. They have this ice skating rink here, and they have this great menu of sort of holiday foods and seasonal foods. And there's also a restaurant here that we go to a lot called Holstein's, and they have really good food too. Everything here at the Cosmopolitan is good. I saw that Hot in the Shade tour as well. I was not working with them yet. I wasn't born. I was very young. I was very young. Anyway, I saw Eric Carr's last show. I got this twitch with my eye. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's stress. Is that the eye? Yeah, stress. Anyway, I saw Eric Carr's last show at Madison Square Garden, Hot in the Shade tour. Slaughter, Winger, and Kiss. And sitting right next to me was Lita Ford and Danger. Yeah, that's a good point Sin City Collector makes. If you sign up for my Patreon, you get to watch the videos before anybody else does. And you also get to watch them ad-free. So you should get on that. And you can ask questions and you can do other things as well. Would I have volunteered for the Sofia Jurista thing? No, I would not. But she's not my type necessarily. But maybe in the privacy, no, I don't think I would do it. But it's fun to think about now, isn't it? Boy, there's a party going on in the room next to me. Are you going to drink? I don't drink at all. No, thank you. I'm a diabetic, and so I do not drink. How do you view yourself as a survivor of hair metal? You seem to follow new stuff too. I don't know. I'm really a fan of. Well, I grew up listening to hard rock and punk music and different things, And I don't know if I consider myself a survivor. I have not seen The Mentors. I've had a million chances. Would you keep it down on broadcasting? Uh, um, but anyway, sorry. I'd like to see them, and Steve has invited me, and I'd like to come out, and I'm going to wear a hood, and I want to hang out with those guys because they seem cool. Trying to get to everything, and I'm going to get out of here soon, though. I don't know who Alexandra Dario is, but if you let me know, I will look it up. I did not. I didn't go. Holy shit, we're being invaded. Fuck is Godzilla when you need him. Hold on a second. I dated a girl in Staten Island. She's from a place called Great Kills, but I was still very young. Did not go to any clubs out there. Racket out there. You hear that racket? Animals. You can't take them anywhere. It's uncivilized. Wuhan. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can say that, but I'll sit here in the dark. But it figures my bed is facing the other side of that noise. I'm talking to the Sin City Collector who was helping me here. Oh, thank you. Wow. Well, I better set up. Sin City Collector is also a world-class gaffer and grip, and he has just lit the set. Thank you so much. You guys should thank him. He has to put up with me. That's a difficult thing to do. Alexandra Daddario is the girl with the big eyes in the Baywatch movie. Sin City Collector, are you familiar with that person?
Yes.
Yes. She hot?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to Google her. She sounds hot. If Shakira told you to lay down, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I don't like to say these kind of things. My mother's watching right now, but I'm sure there's somebody who could talk me into it. I don't like to think of myself as being too proud. That lighting was incredible, by the way. Nice job. You should have. When I worked at Trauma, the one thing they told you is never. The first thing they teach you in film school is never touch a glove with never touch a hot light without wearing gloves. That's the only thing you've learned in film school. That's what I've heard. All right, so got a few thousand people watching. 48 minutes. I'm going to try to get out of here at an even hour. It would be 6 o'clock. My movie, Christmas Vacation, starts at 7 p.m. on the marquee of the hotel. Snacks and s'mores and oh my goodness, what else? Hold on, let me try to look intelligent and read your questions. Here's a whole bunch of cool punk things. Alexandra has no clothes in True Detective. I have to research that. Boy, these neighbors are. She was in San Andreas with The Rock. Do you know about this thing he's talking about where she has no clothes? True Dick? Oh, okay. You stumped the Sin City Collector, and he is a socialite of entertainment. So, yeah, it's not hard to find a. But I don't, I'm not really looking for. I told you, last few years I've tried to have my own party, and it just didn't work out. But I would be up to do Waste Some Time Con here in Las Vegas. You guys all come out and we all get together, a meetup. I also am. I would like to have you guys just join me on the show. Like we can all be on here right now virtually. And whoever wanted to, I'll send you a link and we'll all just chat. I appreciate you guys, and you guys are just as much a part of this as me. This is a different part of the show, obviously. The interviews are about the guests. This is just having a good time talking, passing some time, and I'm really happy to spend my birthday with you guys, and I'm thankful for the birthday wishes, and of course the super chats and the tips and all these things. How I'm grateful. First season, she bones Woody Harrelson. Oh, I know that show. I might have seen that. Someone I was dating used to watch that. Yeah, I think I remember it now. But Bruce, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Peace Music, thank you so much. I'm so glad all of you guys could join me, take some time out of your holiday week as Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm sure everyone's getting ready. for the holidays, and then of course Christmas is coming on, which is the coming up soon, the happiest time of all, old-fashioned family Christmas. I'm wearing Christmas Vacation socks too. I don't know if you can see that though. Probably can't see it, but I am wearing Christmas Vacation socks. They have this thing, 12 days of socks, and every day you pick out a different pair of Christmas Vacation socks. Happy birthday of origination. Origination. Body knowledge. Thank you so much. My mother is taking credit for that, and yeah, she's probably rightful to do that. Jeff Alshouse. Alshouse or Owl's House. Happy birthday from Michigan. Thank you so much. I am so glad that you spent my virtual birthday with me. You know, we're making history here, folks. You know, you guys are part of virtual birthday history. Wild Hearts is an interesting one. I don't know it as well as I should, but I would like to have Ginger on. He's an interesting guy. I've seen him play with Michael Monroe. And yeah, absolutely, you guys are the reason that I do anything. I would rather just stay in bed, but you guys support me and the channel, and for that, I'm happy to spend my birthday with you. Yes, I have tartan shoes. You're damn right I do. New Avatar says that they are 48. Is that old? Be honest. I don't think it's old. No, please. Look at me, 70 years old, sitting here chatting with you. Lake Town's 43. Look, we're all getting very honest with our age. You can lie if you want. It's okay. Thank you. I like that you say you love the plaid show. Sweet. It is sweet, but I think it's also a little bit Bay City Rollers, if you will. But thank you so much. It's the first time I've ever worn shoes for one of these things. Okay, we got about 7.5 minutes, and then I'm getting the hell out of here, and I'm going to go celebrate my birthday, 53. Someone not believing that I'm 70, as if anything on the show I ever say is not honest or a little bit insincere. And yeah, 51 years old, total stud. Have you had any interactions with UFO? Well, I was watching a video about Area 51 the other day, and I saw these things and these planes, these Janet planes. Oh, you're talking about the band UFO. I apologize. Yeah, one time UFO played, and then the Sin City Sinners, the band that I created, played right after. And I'd like to be 48 again. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Is there a chance to go live? Tonight, there's not so much, but there is always a chance next time to do it. I'm just down to 7 minutes. When's the last time you talked to Geraldo Rivera? That's a good question. Long time. Not since I moved to. I ran into him somewhere and we had a really nice chat. It's probably like late 90s. I first started working for him in 90 or something like that. And then again in 92. Very good guy. You think I look 45? Super surprised. Happy birthday. What are you having for birthday dinner? You know, I'm not sure. There's a lot of amazing restaurants here. And it's hanging at the Palms. I don't think the Palms is open. Palms open? No, Palms is not open. There is no Palms. Only Zool. And yeah, you're thinking I'm not even 50. But Chris, you're intoxicated. We're all fishing to see your reaction to age numbers. I might be the second oldest here, 54. Well, Sean is 53. No, G-Man's got you. G-Man is 55, 46. Geraldo was a radio show in Cleveland. I had no idea. Here's some interview suggestions. Jeff Northrup, Billy Thorpe, XYZ, King Cobra, Paul Shortino. I think, Paul Shortino's been on the show. Sharon is 61 and proud. Deanna Cortez is 51. Look. You know, on the analytics of my channel, it says that I have no viewers who are female and under 25. And I know that my BFF who's on her way here happens to be under 25 and is female. So they lie on these damn analytics. But I am proud of all my audience and happy that you guys support And hold on. I got these. Look at this thing. This is a ticker. I got a ticker. Never use it, but the ticker is reminding you to subscribe. Isn't that cool? Do you like the ticker? My own birthday, my moderator is ignoring me. Do you not see the ticker? Oh, it's scrolling on the bottom. Look at the bottom of your screen. Maybe you can't see it. It says if you're enjoying this video, please hit the subscribe button. Anyway, that's all I got as far as tickers go. My ticker is not doing it as good as it used to. You know what I mean? Let's see what else we got here. Let's start wrapping up. See, beat that wheat. 18 years old. There you go. You might be the youngest person here today. Enjoy my interview with Carmine Peace. Great fellow will be Vinny Appice. I completely agree with you. I like Vinny, and I know he would do it. And I'll talk to him soon. I have not seen the Phil Lynott documentary. I'd like to. I'll have to look for it. Crawling Wind, 66 years old. You guys all need to lie about your ages. Not saying that I would, but Ramones, yes. George Lynch. Yeah, my interview with George Lynch brought a lot of people out. I'm glad for that. George is great. It's one of my favorite ones. Try meditation helps reverse chronological aging. Nice. Misfits or Ramones? Easy question. Ramones. I love the Misfits, though. Love the Misfits, but without the Ramones, there is no Misfits or anything else of that punk rock nature. 3 minutes, folks. I'm getting ready to wrap up. I appreciate you. Some of these people you guys suggest, I don't know the name off the top of my head, and I'll have to do some research. But like I said, when I do get done, I will. And I appreciate you guys. You know, people ask about what bands I listen to. I'll be honest with you, I don't listen to as much music as I do. When I'm writing music, I listen to a lot of music to get ideas, to get influenced. When I would go to a gym, I would listen to a lot of music, you know, to get motivated. But thank you, Cecil or Cecil, as the case may be. I appreciate that. What is your star sign? I would be a Sagittarius. Loved the interview with Stevie Rochelle. Yeah, I agree. He was great. And you can order his the debut Tough record on vinyl right now. He signs them and everything. It's pretty cool. What's up for the rest of your night? Well, I'm waiting for my friend from Los Angeles to get here. And then we're going to go down to the ice skating rink. And then we're going to have a nice dinner and probably take in some sights, so to speak. Vince Neil's playing here tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to go, but he's going to be playing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Vault. And yeah, Steve Blaze. Don't forget to send the birthday super chat because you only got a minute and a half to do that. Steve Blaze. Thank you. Yeah, he was great. And I'm so glad we had him on. And that was because you guys requested him. I went out and found him. Thank you, September. Peace. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's go out one last time. They got two doors to this balcony over here. Let's just take one more. Let's admire the Las Vegas Strip one last time before we sign out. Let's just take a look. And again, if you're watching and you're wondering what everything is, I can try to help you. Again, that is the Bellagio Hotel. If you've seen the Oceans 11, 12, 13 movie, Bellagio, beautiful hotel, and they have the water show that we watched. Right next to the Caesar's Palace. I don't think Caesar actually stayed there, but if you saw The Hangover, you get it. So that movie scares me. When you see the scenes where they're hanging over the edge up there. I went to a birthday party with Janie Lane. It was a birthday party for Shaquille O'Neal. And Janie Lane and I went to the top of that. Is Treasure Island, which is right there. There's a hotel there that can't quite make out the name. I'm sure it'll be blown up soon. And then here is the Flamingo. It's an old one created by Bugsy Siegel. And then over here you have the Eiffel Tower, of course, Paris. That hotel is called the Paris. Next to the Paris is Bally's, which was the MGM. There was a tragic fire there years ago. It became that. And then right, that thing looks like Washington Square Park right there next to the big area. And you can see the water is starting to steam. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Dana Strum does live here in Las Vegas. I'd like to have him on. Sorry to hear that. People are getting excited in their rooms, on their balconies, to see the water show. Hopefully the rooms are soundproof and I won't have to hear this all night. I am getting, hey, Vault Keeper, thank you so much. On the buzzer, the Vault Keeper, much appreciated. That really means a lot to me. This is and again, I didn't come on here just to solicit for birthday presents, but boy, it's nice to be appreciated and cared about and thought of you and thought of. Eric, thank you so much. I'm glad you hung with me as well here. I had a good time. Bruce from New York, my hometown. Art, thank you so much. I think Steve Blaze will be back in some time to talk about his ghost hunting, like you say. I'm just about out of time. Watch a few. Oh, goodness gracious, people scare me out there. I'll watch just a little more of this show. Thank you, Chris, and thank you for having a beer for me. Thank you, Deanna. Much appreciated. And, all right, well, we're almost. See you Friday. Friday, I'll be in the technical difficulty. Friday, I'll be in the live chat, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every Friday, new interview. So come celebrate with me again. And then also live interviews. We'll be getting back to live interviews as well. If you guys, if you're still shopping for that last second birthday present, sign up for my Patreon. You will love it. You're going to get gifts. And then upcoming interviews are going to include Johnny Monaco from Enough's Enough, Steve Roy from Mentors, Rob Affuso from Skid Row, Cher Ross from Vixen, and Blackie Laws from Wasp. Soon enough. So, Chris, thank you so much. Peace. Virtual birthday party, thank you so much. I know the real parties. Happy birthday to your nephew as well, then. Happy birthday. Real birthday party for me starts after this, but I wanted to spend some time with all of you. Again, thank you so much. Live from the Las Vegas Strip. Go over to my Patreon, and at the very least, please make sure to like and subscribe to this. Help the channel out so that we can do even bigger things and have even bigger guests. All right? Thank you so much for all the time you spent with me and wasted whatever. I never looked at it as wasted time. I happened to write a song with that title, and it's done. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and the Bellagio will play us.